ButtStuff. It is the 8th of March 2024. My name is Jake.
And I'm C.
And I?
No, I'm still confused with the fact, okay, 2024 got me.
Okay,
but
yeah.
not just that.
No.
March got me.
Apparently so.
As you know. So, I guess we're going to start this with a confession.
Yes.
Because I'm sorry. So I really, my brain doesn't believe it's March yet, to the extent that I literally spent hours researching something that happened on the 8th of February.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you loads of shit that happened on the 8th of February. Well, one thing. A lot of things that happened from that. And also one thing that happened on the 9th of March that intertwines quite nicely.
That is nice.
So yeah.
So you deal with that then.
So sorry guys.
Sorry.
It's not relevant to today.
Sorry about our absence. What happened? So we left it a little bit late on the recording front, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we were
reasons.
Yeah.
And then we did record on the Thursday.
On the Thursday.
It was the Thursday.
Yeah.
And then when I went to edit it, it was just. And I was like, "You fucking serious?"
That was really good, by the way. If it wasn't for the fact I was looking at you, that noise could have come from anything else.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well
I
done.
felt good about that.
You should have. It was like a burp. I remember you did a burp about that.
I remember.
Like that. It was. You remember it because it was such a prominent Darth Vader burp. It was the best fucking. What? That must have been 18 years ago. You'll never be able to do that again.
Maths block in high school, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it after a chicken Caesar salad?
I don't. Oh, maybe that sounds like something that I was accredited to me.
Yeah, we did enjoy those salads as well.
Yeah, we used to hammer them.
Yeah, and we were in the maths block at that time, like.
And our friend filmed it on his Nokia. Remember
Yes.
those square phones?
Yeah.
Like funny shaped.
Not quite a square, but trying to be a square, slightly off
A
a
bit
square.
jazzy square.
Yeah.
Like a rhombus,
A bit-
but not quite a rhombus.
And a bit curvy, like roundy. Yeah, like rounded edges. I know the one.
And
Yeah.
it had buttons all over the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll never get.
And he filmed it on there, and then that's it. It's gone now.
Gone forever.
Gone forever, unfortunately.
I always wonder actually where we could get. I wonder if you can get. And I know you can like with Outlook and Gmail, and they back up everything. But I don't do that sort of thing because I just don't. So
We didn't then.
Yeah, definitely didn't then, and I don't now. Like.
Basically, all our old memories from MySpace time.
I want everything
gone.
back.
Everything's gone.
I want MySpace time. I want my old photos on my old phones that were bricks and literally had about 3 like pixels.
Yeah.
I want them.
I want to see my 3 pixels.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
mine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my art that I took of other people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Remember when they were really shit?
Yeah.
The pictures
Yeah,
as
they
well.
were the fucking best.
Oh, the actual best. And you'd be like, oh my god, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
We lived through phones coming of age.
We did. Well, do you remember the days as well that obviously you'd go off to town and you'd be like, right, okay, we're getting all jazzed up and we're off to town, and we'd take a camera. You take a camera and make sure
whole ass camera.
A camera, not
Yeah.
just your phone. You take your phone with you as well,
Yeah.
and all your other shit. But you'd have to take a full-on camera, and that's how you documented shit.
My friend took one to V Festival one year.
Yeah.
And you know the state of these festival
Oh, yeah, yeah.
grounds.
Oh,
you
God.
can imagine what happened to the camera.
Well, did it get shat on?
It was
imagining?
literally covered in mud. It fell in the mud. It jammed all like the
Oh, the
lens,
shutter bit,
the
yeah.
shutter thing, yeah, on the front.
Yep.
You know the little feeble little eyelid that it had.
Yeah, a little eyelid. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, and you can prise it open quite easily with a little finger wiggle. And the mud. Yeah, I know.
And it was desecrated.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, like. No, this is not the life for this camera.
No.
So yeah, but that was an insane time. Remember as well, disposable cameras.
They were even weirder. We went to Austria on a school trip. Well, how old were we then? We must have been 14.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we were going 14, 15. I remember we were old enough to drink. No, we weren't, but I was big enough that I was a fire engine of a child, and I was big and large enough to look legal, which was 16 over there.
Oh, true.
I remember we got served. We got a couple of, what was it, like little Uncle Pops?
I can't remember.
Do you know?
Not really.
I remember walking up the top of the stairs. Or was this the year before, I'm thinking?
I was there, though, I think.
Did you go both years?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, but I wasn't with you the first year.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I was with other company.
I was also with other company.
I was with good company. Hang on a second. No.
I was with semi-good company.
I was as well, actually. Yeah, no, I was.
Yeah, the one person was great, but I had a room with someone we didn't really want to be in a room with. She was one of the people that would just complain. So basically, we were out, and it was really warm. Actually, it was warm Austria for the time of year. It was May.
It was boiling.
It was lush. It was so warm. We all got sunburned. We all put sun cream on. And there's one person we were sharing the room with. She was one of those ones that had never been away, and I think her mum was a bit controlling.
Right.
And she was very good. She put all the sun cream on, like I didn't. Obviously, you know what I'm like. I never do.
Yeah.
But she was complaining because she'd burnt the soles of her feet, and I was wondering how did she? What was she sunbathed?
Fell asleep on her front.
Yeah, but no, I don't think she did that.
It's really bad when you burn the soles of your feet.
But it just seemed really like
it's a silly thing to do.
Yeah,
because it's the worst thing to burn. You've got to be on it all the time.
Yeah, but she hardly did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was like, I think she just wanted to whinge.
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, when I was in Austria the first time, I was bitten by a horsefly. Really, anyway, I had these, I loved these pyjamas. I had these lovely turquoise FCUK silk pyjamas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to love FCUK at the time.
I know. Oh,
it was the time, and Von Dutch as well was a thing. And
so I pulled it up to show, like, whoever my war wound, and they were like, "Oh wow, that's a bite." And basically, in the time that I'd pulled my trouser leg up, my leg swelled to the point that I couldn't pull my trouser leg back down anymore because it was silk, not stretchy.
How?
With this bite. I must have had some sort of reaction to it. I don't really know what happened, but it was so... My leg was so tight and painful and red, and I had to just live with my rolled up pyjama bottoms for a minute.
What did you do with the bite then, if your leg was there?
Just kept putting Savlon on it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it, did it?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm here and I live.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I live
living without you. Oh no, I'm thinking Von... What was that? Do you remember the woman that did a cover? But it... Kenley...
Oh,
Kenley, but without you.
I remember that. Was that like X Factor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't know the lyrics.
Oh, good old Kenley.
Kenley.
Oh, we miss Ken.
Kenley, but without you. And she was so confidently singing there.
She was living it, wasn't she?
She really was.
Shit was given, and that is exactly the correct attitude that we need to be going into this year with, which is happening in like a couple of weeks.
I know. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, it's like in
so
like 12 days.
Because you thought you had another month.
I genuinely did, and I thought that was too soon. I was saying last week on the unpublishable episode, I'm sure. Or we're just talking about it otherwise, anyway.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, we were so annoyed, and then the universal daddy suffered an injury.
Yeah, he did. Well, are you going to explain how you are the cause of that, actually?
Yeah.
How it was your fault?
It is my fault. Oh, my God. 2008.
Yeah.
June 2008, I got a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And...
It's the kitten we watched fall off the table.
Who had the very expressive face.
Yeah, her.
Might have been that that caused all the problems, like a villain origin story.
I think that must have been it.
She was nice in the beginning.
She wasn't until she fell off the table. She hated me after.
After that... I don't know what happened, but she turned very vicious.
It was like a Scar Mufasa situation, I guess, and she was like...
She survived, and she turned
did.
into worse than Scar.
Yeah, she did.
But survived. She only fucking fell off the table onto the carpet.
She was a cat.
I know.
And she didn't fall far.
I know.
It was a very small table.
She was just embarrassed, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, we're making out that it was like...
A life-threatening injury.
Yeah, and child neglect, but it was not.
I know,
but she's taking it out on your dad now, what, like 20 years later?
So she loves him. She doesn't like anyone. She literally won't let anyone near her.
Yeah.
I can't touch her, but she loves my dad. And fortunately, she ended up living with my dad because I moved. So
you went to university and everything.
Yeah, my poor dad had to adopt my daughter. So he's looking after his granddaughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he does love his granddaughter.
He does love her. He does. He still won't say a bad word about her.
No, he won't. He's like, oh, it's not her fault, love.
I know.
And it's not her fault, love. It's not your fault, love, either.
But she bit him.
Yeah, she did do that.
And it was really bad. And he's been in hospital ever since.
It sounds mad. And his hand, let's be fair, it was like one of those inflatable hands. Or one of those ones that you wear at gladiators, a giant foam hand.
Oh, when you blow up a latex glove.
Yeah, that was it.
That's what it looked like.
Swollen like, wasn't it?
Sausage fingers.
Yeah, that was
like
it.
Prince Charles's hands. In that photo that he's
the one that he's has like sausage fingers.
Yeah, his sausage finger photo.
Yeah,
you know the one.
So
so with all that going on, guys, we didn't get a chance to record again, and it's still going on. But
here we are. You're welcome.
Good evening, Daddy. I'm going to see Daddy shortly.
Oh, so we send our regards to the Daddy.
Daddy,
Good
get
evening,
better soon,
Daddy.
Well,
I'm going to tell you a little thing that is today. And it's National Women's Day.
Hell to the yes!
Happy National Women's Day to all the great women out there.
Happy International Women's Day, everybody.
If we just made it International Women's
Day.
No,
it is international.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's all over the show.
Oh, even better.
So I know they celebrate it like quite heavily in like European countries like Poland and like Denmark and things like that.
Do they?
Yeah, because like any friends I've got from there, like they What?
Any friends? You sound like you've got 55 billion friends. I'm your only friend, but carry on.
I can think of like at least a couple of people. It's definitely plural.
I understand.
Oh, do you?
No.
Oh, well. Anyway, people I've read about on the internet.
That's better, yeah.
They have said that it's important to them and they celebrate it, like, and they quite like it a lot, which is something I didn't even know about until I met my Polish friend.
Oh, okay.
So, yes. But it was first observed on the 28th of February, 1909.
Really? That early? Oh, that's good. Why did they? What made it? Oh, you don't know.
Well, what it is basically, it is Women's History Month.
Excellent.
In March.
Okay, so they gave us an extra day to go in the month?
That's all you're going to get.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm going to move on and I'm going to tell you, because I worked in a male-dominated industry, and I have had flowers and chocolates given to me on International Women's Day. Should I tell you what happened, though?
Tell me.
I got the flowers, I got the chocolates, and then I got a lot of harassment of men asking me when International Men's Day is.
Every other day of the year.
Well, they actually have a day in November, and I pointed out...
Isn't it called Steak and Blowjob Day?
No, that's March the 14th.
Oh, brilliant.
I know. So look.
So we've got that coming up now in a minute.
I know, we got Mother's Day on today.
National Women's Day, and then it's like, now get on it.
We've given you a few nice days. It's in the middle of March. In the middle of Women's Month, and they're like, yeah, give me a blowy and a steak. Actually, it might have been 13th of February.
Sounds like it could be right.
Yeah, I don't buy into Valentine's Day, but I am buying International Women's Day, and I've had flowers. And for all those men asking when International Men's Day is, because you all asked me, it's in like November time, and if you need me to remind you, then that's why we are being celebrated today. Bitch, mic drop. But anyway, we're not going to actually drop the mic because we've taken ages to set it up.
We're really trying not to corrupt this audio in any possible way.
We're not doing this again.
No, I really hope not. We've done several test runs and we're hoping it's all going to be okay this time.
Yeah, we're actually looking into more better one as well. Like
more better, you know. Oh, more better.
Yeah, my grammar's not improving, but much better. We are looking for much better. Like in it.
Yeah, in it,
bruv.
Yeah.
But yeah. On that note, that's it really on International. So
we are done. We are just great on celebrate all the women in your life, because actually we are great and no one would be here without us.
That's true. Most of you came from a vagina. In fact, I assume all of you came. Well, I came from a vagina.
Well, we all came from a womb.
A womb, yeah. That's what. Because you came from a sunroof, didn't you? My son came from a sunroof.
But we've all come from a woman.
Yeah.
So
an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She carried you.
Yeah.
Like. They may have, okay, like, let's be fair. Some mums may have only been around for that 9 months and then just gone downhill from there.
They might have just changed their mind.
Yeah, and that's okay too.
That's fine.
But, I'm not going to shit on women now. Anyway, let's move on. Did you have anything you'd like to say about it today?
I would like to wish our Oregon listeners happy National Oregon Day.
Oh, hey, to the Jeffs out there. Happy Oregon Day.
Oregon Day, Jeff, yeah. Oregon Day.
Oregon Day to you.
Oh, right.
I'm not going to sing it all.
The whole song that we wrote about it.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, never mind. Tune in on Eurovision this year, everybody.
Because it's there. Happy Oregon Day.
But Oregon was the 33rd state to join the American states.
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
1859.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So when was... Okay, I'm not going to ask you anything about this because you don't know. No. But I'm just... Okay, these are just questions to ponder. These are rhetorical questions.
Go on, that's fine.
And I've forgotten what they were.
That's fine.
So what was the first thing you said? Oh, 33.
33rd, yeah, which I like. I like the number 33.
I hate it.
Oh.
Sorry.
But in bingos, don't they say feathers?
Do they?
I think they do.
Ah, it doesn't make sense for my OCD. 3 and 3 is 6, and in 6 you can't get to anything but 6 on a digital clock. Anyway, we'll move on that because I'm not going to.
Okay, from my perspective, I like it because it's round.
Fair enough, yeah, and it's an even number, but it's also.
Oh my god, I'm such a gremlin. You're like, no, maths, and I'm like, no, because it's round.
Pink on soft and squishy.
So crazy.
Oh, yeah, okay. How many states are in the US? This one's not rhetorical, because I actually think you know the answer to this one, and I've forgotten.
50.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
And I can name all of them.
I know you can. I'm not going to ask you to do that right now.
Okay,
because
that's
it
good,
would
because
take a
I've
lot
done
of
it for a
time.
minute.
No.
I need to practice.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell you what, I will make you name.
Go on.
The 4 places that make up the United Kingdom.
Shit the bed.
How's it? Number 1.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Uh-huh.
England. Wales.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm not quite, that wasn't a trick question. I just wanted, just in case there's people out there that didn't know.
Oh, that's
We got a lot of American listeners that don't know.
We do.
Yeah, sorry. I really should have prepped you for that one. Like, you looked really terrified.
Well, I mean, all the things in my head that I know all of narrowed down to none. And I was like,
shit the
oh
bed.
god,
Yeah, that's it.
Name all of. Oh fuck. It's gone.
Just all 4 of them. I think I even said name 4 of them.
Oh,
just
4.
Oh
yeah. God, maybe it was 4 then. Maybe. Oh god. See, I always just expect the worst.
Yeah, because it confuses me. Actually, there's a lot of different things in there. There's Great Britain, which I think is just. I should know this. Wales, England, Scotland, Great Britain.
Just and on that bit of land there.
Yeah. And then United Kingdom is that plus Northern Ireland, and then you've got United Kingdom and the British Isles, which has got other shit like Guernsey.
No. Isn't Southern Ireland included and Northern Ireland is excluded?
Yeah,
because
United Kingdom.
I feel like that's what I see at the bottom of every competition that comes on a game show.
Yeah.
Excludes NI.
Yeah, so Northern Ireland is
separate.
Separate. They were still in Europe. The lucky buggers. I know.
See what I mean? I
know. We need to go. Well, we're Navas now. We're not European. But anyway, let's move on that from that. That's none of this is planned. So should we go back? What's happening today? Because last month
on this day, really this day now, March the 8th, in 1973, Paul and Linda McCartney were fined £100. No, £100.
Okay.
For growing cannabis.
£100?
Yeah.
I am really I do like them more for that. But why does £100? They had a lot more money than that.
Don't know. Well, basically, apparently, Paul was given seeds by a fan as a gift, and he had stuff in his greenhouse, and he was growing it in his greenhouse.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
And
that's legal, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. But how would anyone have even found out? Who's snooping around Paul McCartney's fucking greenhouse?
Oh, that's what I imagine.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, all the reporters and media.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you know you don't have a safe greenhouse if you're a celeb. If you're a Beatle, no safe greenhouse.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I suppose not.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something that happened on 8th of February then.
Go on then.
Because, okay.
It's basically the same.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to cast our minds back a month now because I did, and I Googled lots of things that happened on the 8th of February, and I just found the one, and basically, everyone keeps going on about Mary Queen of Scots. Everyone keeps going on about her.
Do they?
No, but on Drag Race, Rose and I think someone else might have played her, and that made me wonder who she was.
Everyone does keep going on about Mary Queen of Scots.
That's what I've heard about lately.
Do you know, actually, they do go on about it a little bit on Drag Race. You're not wrong there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
there's a few of them I think have tried to look like her, and
or
this and the other.
Like done her in Snatch Game or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So she's around. So anyway, on the 8th of February, 1587, she was beheaded. So I've actually been looking into some information. I was going to give you a whole fucking diary breakdown. In fact, I'm going to do it still.
Do it!
8th of December, 1542. Queen. No. Born.
Oh, she was born.
Yeah, she was born 8th of December, 1542. She was made queen at 6 days old.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, her dad died.
Oh my! Why?
I know, goes and perishes.
No, not now, Dad. No,
just been born.
Where's the mum?
Well, she's still around. Yeah, she was married in, so she's not like heir by blood, is she?
Fuck's sake.
So her
dad, 6-year-old is the next best in line.
No, 6-day-old.
Oh, that's what I meant. Oh my god, none of them are good.
Yeah, no. Well, no. So her daddy, King James of Scotland, dies. Obviously, goes and perishes. Then she's made queen at 6 days old. Cool. 1548. She's betrothed to Francis, the Dauphin of France.
Is he a potato?
No, I was wondering this. I actually googled what Dauphin is, because I was thinking Dauphinois, potato of France. So I translated what Dauphinois means. It doesn't have a translation.
What?
But Dauphin, or is it Dauphin? I don't know. Whatever. Means dolphin. So the Dauphin of France.
Oh my god.
Apparently, it was a title just given to the rich people.
Was it like
heirs of
Kyle's dad in South Park?
Just decide, oh, why did you become
got the
top
dolphin of
dolphin?
plastic.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
It was excellent. Where are the seats for dolphins? Where are the toilets for
about
dolphins? He was not wrong.
Actually, that's a very valid point. That South Park needs to be back on my list lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that binge-watched in ages.
Definitely that one is the best.
Yeah, and the one when he's popping about on his balls.
Oh, yeah.
And he puts in the microwave, I think.
Oh, God, let me.
Yeah. Anyway, the Dauphin of France.
Back to Mary, Queen of Scots. So now we're on to... Anyway.
Yeah, we're on to ball bags.
Yes.
So she's betrothed to the Dauphin and she goes off to France. She's 6. Blah, blah, blah.
She's 6?
Yeah, she's 6. Oh, she goes over. So she goes over. You know, have you ever seen Bridgerton?
No, but I know.
So
no, I
don't
don't
know.
know.
So everyone, like, if you're a queen or a lady with a title, you have a court.
Right.
And your court is made up of just loads of other titled women that aren't quite as high as you.
Right.
And
so
you
like
get to pick your court.
entourage, yeah.
Yeah. And they,
oh, cool.
So her court, she had a court with her, a load of girls called Mary. They referred to them as the 4 Marys.
Right.
They had a few others just chilling out there in France with her, but they were all from Britain.
What do they do, though?
Grow up, get taught shit, and and just bobble about together, I think. I got a weird little... I think it's because it's trying to, like, show purity. Like, oh, no, she didn't have sex with so-and-so because they had a court with them.
Oh, right. So, like a female chaperone.
Yeah,
like
but a
gang
group of
of
them.
them.
Yeah, gang of ladies.
What a ball, like, all of them being called Mary.
I know.
Oh, where's Mary?
Oh,
Are you fucking serious?
Which fucking one, bitch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mary said this about Mary. Hang on.
Yeah.
We need colours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd have to colour code each Mary.
Yeah. Numbers, colours.
Yeah. Something.
Textures.
What? What are you doing with these children?
Rough Mary or smooth Mary?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Hairy's Mary.
Hairy's Mary. Hairy's Mary. Hairy Mary. Or you could have Hairy Mary, Rough
or Dolphin Mary.
Dolphin Mary. Also, the Dolphin Mary would be the Queen Scots Mary.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah,
then.
she's Dolphin Mary.
That's the opposite of hairy to me.
Yeah. So you probably got a Hairy Mary out there. Hairy and Dolphin Mary.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on because I got a lot to tell you about Mary.
Yeah.
So we're going to go past this. So she married him.
The Dolph.
She married the Dolph. Yeah, she lived in France. Basically, she went out to live in France. There was a lot of people coming from England to rough up the Scots, and she was taken there for her safety. They were calling it the rough wooing. This is why I had to even mention it, because wooing.
What?
Try and say the rough wooing. Yeah.
Rough wooing.
Wooing.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
that sounds like someone's going to give you a nuggie.
Yeah.
And be like...
I think it was a bit that. So
oh,
basically, she was...
get off me.
I know, I don't want her wooing. Stop with the wooing.
Don't roughly woo me.
Yeah. Serenade me with beauty. Yeah. So I think it's because Henry VIII's son was betrothed also instead to Mary, not so hairy Mary, Dolphin Mary, the Queen
was
Mary.
Was he? Is he the Dolph?
No.
Oh, another one?
They rescinded on this, obviously before she was 6.
Fucking don't blame them.
So she was groomed, but they weren't sure who she was going to go to until she was about 6. So obviously then when she was betrothed, she went out there because they were all pissed off.
Because then they were like, oh, yeah, she's all sexy now.
Yeah, I got a rough woo her.
Oh, no, not rough ruin a 6-year-old as well. Get out!
But she married the Dolphin in 1558.
Obviously someone else's decision, I guess the mother.
Yeah. Well, she was 16 when she married him, so at least it's sort of a bit legal.
So they were together for 10 years?
Well, she was out there for 10 years. Oh. Just like of being raised to be a queen and husband.
Basically married her dad then?
Yeah.
Or a stepdad?
I don't know how old he was. But he died shortly after, so that's quite nice.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so she was widowed. That was good. So in 1561, she comes back to Scotland. She's queen of there. She's apparently pretty good as well. She's having a nice old time. Then she marries her half-cousin, Henry Stuart Lord Darnley.
Well, I mean, she's fucking asking for it now.
Yeah, I know. Well, this happened... They had a kid. They had a son.
How many legs did it have?
Well, this one, I think it was a normal kid. And there is rumours that it wasn't his. So he goes out, and this is actually what happened on the 9th of March.
Oh, nice.
So this all ties in quite nicely.
This is my favourite bit.
So, Queenie had a bestie. Queenie's bestie, David Rizzio. He...
Gay best friend.
Well, no, because there's thoughts that they were having an affair. and he was the actual father of the king, the new king to be, the baby in there. Yeah. So he gets murdered on the 9th of March by her husband, by Queenie's husband. Queenie's there. Queenie's there too, and apparently she's sort of overruled by her husband and a load of men. One man points a knife to her stomach and says, like, no, this is happening. They put him down a hallway and stab him, like, over 60 times.
Oh my God, that's too sad.
I know. There's a plaque in the castle where it happened. I don't know where it is, so don't ask me.
Probably in Scotland.
Yeah. But, yeah, some of the rumours. So there was a rumour that Darnley, you know, her husband, the one who did the murdering, there was a rumour that Darnley discovered Rizzio in the closet of Mary's bedchamber at Holyrood House in the middle of the night, dressed only in a fur gown over his shoulder. So he's bobbling about.
He found a bloody dressing gown in the cupboard and he's got in it.
And just put it on.
In a bit to hide.
And he's got a shirt and just no pants. He's got it all hanging out with his dangly bollocks.
Oh, dangly bollock.
With his dangly bollocks.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know.
Oh, no, it's not fair. So they loved each other.
Well, it sounds that way. But it's okay. It's okay, because their relationship then goes sour, her and her half-cousin.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
So they don't kill him?
The half-cousin? So
Oh, sorry, it's a different man.
Yeah, David Rizzio was the guy who gets murdered. That's when she was having...
Sounds Italian.
Supposedly having yeah. Well, I don't know if he was. I say yeah.
It sounds so sad.
It's okay, because comeuppance. Okay. So, February 1567, Darnley's residence. So this is the second cousin to unhusband.
Yeah.
To Mary.
Yeah.
So February 1567, Darnley's residence is destroyed by an explosion, and he's found murdered. So basically, he was actually found strangled.
Oh.
And then they tried to make it all look like a cover-up.
Who is they?
Well, ooh. A guy who was thought to do with the murder of this guy there's a guy called James Hepburn, the fourth Earl of Bothwell. So that's really hard to say.
Oh, he sounds very, very upper class.
He very much does. So he marries Mary now.
Oh, it's a free-for-all.
Yeah, and apparently he's also the one he's the main suspect of killing the last husband, the half-cousin.
Oh my God.
I know.
I don't think I'd marry him because the next one would get me.
Well, he's the last one at least. He gets to survive this one. Well, he's not. He's dead now. But he gets to survive it at some point. So yeah, he then goes to marry Mary in 1567. Pisses everyone off. Catholics obviously don't. There's a big thing about Catholics and Protestants at this time.
Okay.
So Catholics don't like it because divorce. Protestants are all like, well, there was an affair, obviously, because... And also, like, why is she getting with a guy who was apparently killed her husband? Yeah. So he got indicted of the murder.
Right.
And, like, a week later, they get married.
Right.
So that's it, yeah. So that obviously pissed everyone off.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what they then did, they kidnap her. This is Queen Mary of Scots. Plonk her on an island, and she's just living there now, living a, worse life, but she's on this island. It's in a big old fort. It's not just on an island, on a desert island. She's in, like, a big castle on a fort.
She looks like Robinson Crusoe to me right now.
Yeah, she's not quite there.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's, like... I think she actually was imprisoned quite nicely at this point.
She got Wilson.
It wasn't that nicely. She had 2 twins, which she miscarried.
Where did they come from?
I don't fucking know. I don't know which husband at this point she's even on.
Oh, Jesus.
So
I don't trust any of these men.
I know. And also, apparently, which is really sad, the husband at this point also kidnapped her and raped her. Oh. So the one that wasn't... No, this was
the
before.
latest one, yeah?
Yeah, the latest one, yeah.
I didn't like him anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, luckily, he has to fuck off to Denmark, because he then gets... when she's on this island, he has to go in hiding, goes off to Denmark, gets to go insane, he's dead now.
Oh,
so at least
he got to go insane.
Well, he didn't get to die.
What a privilege.
But he gets to go insane, you know.
I'm jealous.
I know. And then we're nearly there. 1568, she escapes the island, goes down to England, where Queen Elizabeth... So Queen Elizabeth is her half-sister. Oh. Queen Elizabeth kind of imprisons her.
Who do they share?
I can't really remember the dad, I think. No, the dad's in Scotland. There's some blood in there.
All right.
I don't... You know how they are. They're all incestuous.
Oh, yeah. So, their mother and their father and their son and brother.
Yeah, all of it. Literally, they just split into one and became 2 people, like popped up and just did that.
It's just one cell and then it just split into an entire family.
Yeah, I think it did that. So she escapes the island, goes down to see a weirdly morphed twin sister thing. She gets imprisoned, but quite nicely. So she gets to live out like a lot of her days in a stately home. She still had like 30 women in waiting. She had staff. She had 30 meals put to her each meal, just so she had to pick out on silver, like plated shit. So she was in a
Mary
nice little
now.
prison. Yeah, this is Queen Mary.
And she's living with Liz.
She's down in England. She's not with Liz. She's with some other lords and ladies, but she's kept in England now. At this point, Liz, sibling, is now investigating her for treason, some other stuff, and the murder of her husband. So, at this point now, this is where we're at. She's out on a horse. Picture the days.
Just random.
Yeah, just chilling on her horse. She then gets arrested. She's a bit riddled with arthritis. She's not very in a good way. Well, she's alright to be on a horse, mind.
How old is she?
I don't know, like 40-something. Well, 45 she was when she died.
Starting to hurt.
Yeah, I understand, but I also don't go on horses because that would hurt too much.
Oh.
So, yeah, she gets arrested. She gets then brought in and she's trialed. So she's trialed for... They found the letters. So they arrest her once she's out deliberately, and then they go into a house area.
Well, they've got a...
Yeah, and they take all of the letters, and then those letters were proof that she was, one, having an affair, and two, conspired to murder. But there was a big old, was it her letters or did someone forge them?
Oh.
But anyway,
plant them.
Yeah, and plant them.
Oh, very conveniently, yes.
I know. So
I
anyway,
wouldn't be surprised.
at this point now, we've now arrived to 8th of February, which was a month ago, but is also today, apparently.
Yes.
She's beheaded. That's the end of it.
What? That's what Lizzie decided, was it?
Yeah.
To behead her half-sister.
Yeah, you know what they're like. I think she was worried that she was going to like try and go for the crown. Like, she's quite powerful in Scotland. She's the last Scottish... Well, her son is now.
Oh, so she was a bit mad, was she?
Well, I don't know. She sounds like she was living her best life.
God.
Right until the end. And I think she was probably like the last true remaining Scottish only. I don't know.
Seems like men ruined her life.
She just kept marrying wrongly. I think, who was it afterwards that was the Virgin Queen? That kind of had the right idea. I don't know who that was.
Margaret Thatcher.
It might have been Elizabeth, actually. Elizabeth first. Her sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm going to have to report back to you on that one.
Hang on, though. Who's going to take over from her? Who's going to take over from her?
I do not know whether we're planning for action.
Do you know, I have never really been interested in, like, the monarchy or like, I remember learning about, like, the royal family and stuff and, like, old kings and queens in school.
Yeah.
And being like, oh my God, this is a lot. Like, and also, like, does it really affect me now?
No, I'm with you on that. It's only because this one's got some juicy gossip.
Yeah, but I'm loving it now. And it's, like, making me want to look into it. And I'm I want to see the whole family tree. I want to know how they lived.
If they made a Bridgerton series on this, they made one on Queen Charlotte. Princess Charlotte?
Oh,
Princess
yeah,
Charlotte.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I loved it. I cried at the end. Honestly, it was really good. It was really like, I just loved it.
I watched an episode with you, didn't I?
Yeah, we did. You watched Bridgerton, not the Queen Charlotte one with me, because I made you watch it. And then
yeah, and
you
it
were like,
good.
yeah, I'm going to watch it. And then you never did.
No, here
it's
we are.
Though.
Still on the list.
Yeah, it's on the
list.
list.
It is actually still on the list. When I see it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know I need to do that.
It's all right. There's another season coming out. And actually, I'm so excited. But yeah, they need to do a Bridgerton sort of spin-off like that.
Yeah.
And make it all cute. And at least just, I was going to say, give her a nice ending, but she did.
Oh, yeah, there's no nice ending for that, I guess.
No.
That's quite brutal.
It is a bit. But yeah, sorry, let's move on from that.
So,
any news?
On this day in 1986, Cliff Richard released Living Doll for comic relief.
I don't know if I've heard that song.
With the Young Ones.
Okay. The Young Ones? As in, like...
Rick Mayall, Ade Edmondson, Nigel Planer, and Christopher Ryan.
No, okay. Yeah. No, I haven't heard the song.
Oh, okay.
Well, I meant to have heard it.
No, not necessarily. So, first of all, the song by... and Hank Marvin, sorry, I forgot about him. Sorry, Hank. Sorry,
Hanko.
Great mate Hanky. Hanky Panky, matey blokey.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
Smashing blouse you have there.
You'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I've got a bottom, but never mind.
So, the first version of the song was released in 1959. It was number 1 in 4 countries.
Okay.
When it was re-released with the Young Ones in 1986... it was number 1 in 8 countries, and it was far more successful all round. But yeah, so it was like the 3rd most successful comic relief single ever released.
Oh, I must have heard it then. Must have I have?
It's just, you know the song Living Doll?
No.
Living Doll.
Oh, okay, then now you dolled. I sound a bit familiar. It sounds a bit familiar. Remember, you're the biggest Cliff Richard fan.
I am the biggest.
I know.
And then it's basically got Rick and Ade and the guys doing their own little bits.
Okay.
And just talking over it. It's just absolutely...
that sounds so much better.
Ridiculous.
Than anything I've ever heard.
Hey, kids, stop snogging and pay attention to me. Because if you're a wild-eyed loner standing at the gates of oblivion, then hitch a ride with us, because we're on the last freedom moped out of nowhere city. And we haven't even told our parents what time we'll be back. So pull on your dancing trousers and get down to the total and utter king of rock and roll, Cliff Richard! Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping,
It's like rock and roll.
It is. He is the king of rock and roll.
He is. So that actually just reminded me of childhood. I've just brought back a lot. My mum used to watch the young ones, not so much me. I did a little bit, but like, she didn't used to watch me.
She watched the young ones.
She just watched the young ones.
And I was the actual young one.
I was the young one she didn't want to watch.
Needed watching. That didn't get watched.
No, but I also didn't really watch it. But that just visually, verbally brought a lot of stuff.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, you know, it takes you back to a place.
But like throughout, like they sing more, and it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, you should definitely listen to it.
I'm gonna have a little nosy.
It's very silly, but of course I had to comment on that.
Of course.
And actually, so that was 1986.
Okay.
Comic Relief was founded in 1985 by Richard Curtis, screenwriter, and Sir Lenny Henry.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, actually. He was in them all, if you remember, for ages.
What a lad,
Oh,
yeah.
he was such
I
a
never
lad.
thought he did it, though.
No, I didn't realise he was that good at
there.
things. Yeah. That good at things, you know, able to do that.
What a lovely man.
I know. Oh, do you know he really is?
He hasn't aged.
No, he hasn't.
Do you remember any juicy details about Donald Trump getting his wife's name wrong in a fucking conference? Stood up there, right? Literally going on about how great his wife is, how much everyone loves her, how well she did. She's the most loved first lady ever. Isn't that great, Mercedes? He said.
That's awful.
Oh
like,
my god!
How can you get it? It's like not even this. Okay, that's it.
But like, we're literally talking about your wife, Melania. I've never got her name wrong.
No. Oh, especially Mercedes.
In public.
A speech about her.
About her.
He can't even be thinking like somewhere else in his brain. What did she say about all this?
I have no idea.
Maybe that's her name.
She sounds like a prostitute.
Well, that's probably why she's Melania in real life. No offense to Mercedes is out there.
Sorry, Mercedes.
At one point, I probably wanted to name my kid after you. Like, you know, I threw a bit of a chapstick. Oh no, Mackenzie was the one, wasn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
There we are. Even worse, almost.
Is
it worse?
No, I think
no, Mackenzie's more like a normal
would
name.
have been just as bad. It would have been the worst.
Just as bode.
As bode.
But
yeah, I know. I forgot what we were talking about.
Completely.
Just looked at each other with that blank, like, what?
It's
gone. That's gone. So sorry, guys. If you were interested with that, then that's gone. No idea. Is there anything else that's gonna go in a minute?
I've got one more thing.
Okay, good. We'll forget about it. Second straighter.
I also forgot to say, did you know that Oregon is known as the Beaver State?
That's familiar now, but I'm thinking of a groundhog. No.
Why?
Funny? Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's a place called Beaverton, and I know we have listeners in Beaverton.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to our Beaverton listeners.
Hello.
Yeah.
The Beavs.
But was there anything else for me to forget about?
Yeah.
Oh, there was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
So, in 2014, Malaysian Airlines passenger jet flight MH370.
Okay, now I remember about that. That's the one we're missing.
Yeah.
They suggested it might have gone to a mountain.
Did they suggest that?
No, I think I suggested it. And I get confused with the other one where all that rugby team
now.
met them. No, remember when that rugby team met each other? I'm thinking of them. Carry on.
I don't, but I can't wait to find out about them.
Okay, I'll tell you about them another time.
So it left at 12:41 a.m. So I guess like 0041 a.m.
Okay.
Local time from Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
And it was going to Beijing.
Okay.
So it reached a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet at 1:01 a.m. Then they had communication, and just as it was approaching Vietnamese airspace, the plane's transponder switched off.
Oh.
So they couldn't get any
signal,
any communication from them.
Yeah.
There was still a radar that was still able to monitor it, a satellite somewhere, but I'll get to that.
Ooh.
So Malaysian military and civilian radar began tracking it as it turned around and then flew southwest over the Malay Peninsula and then northwest over the Strait of Malacca.
Oh, so we went in a weird Malacca.
Yeah.
I think that means wanker, doesn't it?
It does mean wanker in Greek.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I literally have written exactly that.
Malacca.
I was like, that's interesting. You can't just tell me that and not expect me to comment on
To
that.
go Malacca.
Yeah, we haven't just been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey for nothing.
And I worked with a couple of Greek men in when I worked away from the home, didn't I?
Greek gang.
Yeah, they were so... I still speak to the one. He's lovely. He makes
okay?
yeah, he's great.
Good lad.
And he told us Malacca. But it also means friends. Like, hello, Malacca, and it could be like
like
hello, cunt, but if you're from Australia, or certain bits of here, like, is endearing as well.
Got it.
Yeah, one of them.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. But yeah, this is where they were.
They were in Malacca, the wanker.
Exactly.
So sorry, carry on.
So then at 2:22 a.m. they lost contact with the plane over the Andaman Sea. Mm-hmm. But like I said, there was a satellite in orbit over the Indian Ocean which received hourly signals from it until 11 minutes past 8 in the morning.
Oh, so it flew around for 8 hours?
Well, it received signals.
Oh.
So don't know. But yeah, then the next thing, it was obviously investigated.
Yeah.
By the AAIB, Air Accidents Investigations Branch. Oh. I thought it should be Bureau.
Yeah, I when you had the branch, I was just like, that's disappointing.
I wanted to write Bureau. I tried to write Bureau.
Yeah.
And it was like branch, and I was like,
it's Bureau now.
Yeah, sorry about that. No. So they concluded that it crashed about 1,500 miles southwest of Australia.
Oh.
In like a remote part of the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
But then... it's so remote, like they couldn't really get to it.
Yeah.
Then in 2018, the Malaysian government concluded that the change in the flight path had been done manually from inside the plane.
So they've flown it.
Yeah, someone had done that intentionally.
Yeah.
But no one can explain why it just disappeared, basically. So 27 pieces of debris has been found, like washed up.
Oh, is it?
27 definitely the plane, and then 17 likely from the plane.
Okay.
So
have they found their black box?
Not to my knowledge. I feel like I would have read about that.
Yeah, you would have. That would have been a big old song and dance about it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
one day that'll pop up then.
Then actually just Malaysian officials have said that they may renew the hunt for the plane.
Ooh. That'd be interesting.
Just a couple of days ago, actually.
Why is that?
Well, I guess they need to fucking see what's going on, really.
Yeah,
and I suppose this was 10 years ago. So,
no.
yeah, 10 years ago.
Are you fucking serious?
A decade ago.
Shit, son.
I know.
And what the... No.
No, I know.
No.
I know.
I'm not believing that.
I have literally done about as much as this plane in that time.
Yeah. Which is sit at the bottom of the ocean.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's perfect. That's all we need to do.
Yeah.
Dwell and look after ourselves,
yeah.
bitches.
Grow limpets and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I hope they do. I hope they do look, because it would, I mean, we need to know, really. Like, there's 239 people lost.
That's a fucking lot. And a lot happens in the sea, and it scares me a bit.
It's fucking weird.
Remember the submarine?
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, that was really recent.
Well, what you're going to be telling me now is 55 years ago, but yeah, it was.
When do you think that was?
Well,
wasn't it?
6 months ago?
Possibly.
What was it called?
The Titanic 2.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, that was... Oh, serious?
I think so.
Well, that's a terrible name.
Wasn't
Titanic 2. Let's look. Oh, no, that's
no,
a film.
That's not it.
So what's it called? Underwater... Awesome. I don't know. My Googling capabilities.
I'm sure.
Underwater is what I've Googled. It's a film.
Titanic 2.
Underwater globe?
Submarine.
Accident.
Imploded.
Oh, yeah, that was the one, wasn't it?
It's called the Titanic.
Ocean Gate. Oh, yeah, it was Titanic sub-disaster. Okay, the one
June
more
last year.
Fuck. Okay, that wasn't that bad.
I knew it was called the Titanic something.
Yeah, well done.
What a stupid name to give it.
I know.
You're just asking for trouble.
You are asking for trouble.
And they had a fucking Logitech controller.
Oh, was it Logitech?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because didn't I send you a video of the founder of Logitech saying
yeah, do not use it for this way.
This is not what we wanted this for. We're not even saying it's that good.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that well for the actual control thing for its own purpose.
Yeah.
So I do remember that.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be using. It was actually really funny. That was.
I love that though. Fair play. Don't do this, okay?
Just
can't believe I've had to say this. Don't do it again. Moving on. Was there any confessions this week?
Okay, so I've got 3 confessions.
Excellent.
Short ones, but not sweet. No.
Okay.
So first one. Shat myself while out walking. Pulled off my boxers and lightly buried them in a wood. A year or so later, a body was discovered in the same wood. Thinking my soiled keks might be found as evidence, I went to the police station and explained. They're probably still laughing.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Oh fucking hell.
I shat the woods.
I shat the woods. That's
just
fine.
so you know, I just want to let you know, I shat the woods like a year ago. So if you find like my buried shit,
that's why. Surely they could date it and age it and stuff.
I guess so, but would you do the same? I feel like I would have to do the same.
Oh my god,
if
I think I'd have to.
The wood.
Yeah, because imagine another person. No, well, if they find your DNA on those shitty ass trousers,
imagine
where the person died,
and they turn up at your house and you haven't. Well, I mean, how are you meant to know they found your shit trousers?
I
really,
wonder if I had an alibi. I think I would go on the if I had an alibi when it was. I suppose you don't know when they went missing.
No, unless you did it. Oh man!
If you did it and just say sorry, I shot the woods.
Yeah, I shot the woods a year ago.
That's true actually.
Yeah.
If you're guilty of something, admit guilt to something less.
Well,
like instead of murder, just say I shot the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe all you have to do is shit the woods a year ago and then murder someone in that place.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then go into the police station and tell them you shot the woods a year ago.
Yeah, and just say, look, you can't check. Anyway, carry on. So sorry, I'm realising.
I'm glad we found a way out of that. So we've got another one.
Oh, excellent.
It's about elderly parents.
Okay.
Do you want dad or mum first?
Oh, dad.
My old dad, divorced from my mum, lives in an old people's home. His son-in-law, in inverted commas, visits his room every 2 weeks or so to say hi. In reality, he's a bloke we found on Grindr who's into older guys and gives dad a good time. No regrets, care home doesn't know.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm all for that though.
How cute though!
If it's fully into consent and like no issues at all,
exactly,
guys.
Exactly.
That's so like lovely.
How like accepting and encompassing is that family?
That's so lovely. Actually,
they found him a man.
That's like the nicest thing ever.
So it's almost romantic. It's just lovely, isn't it?
Oh, what a nice family to do that for your daddy-o.
Yeah.
Good daddy.
Good evening, daddy. I bet that's what he says when you to see him.
I would. Well, you would have to, wouldn't you?
And now we've got mother.
Oh, mother.
My mother is sadly getting on in years. My brother and I are all she has left. I've made a fake adoption certificate for my brother, made it a gold and everything, and hidden it in her attic, and now we wait.
Oh my fucking god. Now that is genius.
You should do that.
I
want to do it to myself.
I know. You cannot, can you?
No.
Oh, well, I'm the one who looks least like my mum. Like the other two look like just the spit of her.
Oh, you should do it for yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I'll find it whenever I fancy and be like, I'm not even yours.
Oh, look at this. Why didn't you tell me about this?
Oh,
hilarious. Best prank ever. Best prank. And then
best prank ever.
Like, oh, it was because of this. And you're like, what?
Oh my god. Yeah, if she listens to this.
I was only joking.
We may have prepped her if she listens to this.
I don't think she's going to.
She doesn't know technology lover. She's an actual nan. Like, she has a grandchild. She has two.
She has two?
She has two. Oh, yeah, there we go.
God. Oh. The grandmother pipe piper.
Yeah, she's actually allowed to have no excuse. What? No idea. But so, on that note, shall we smack a button and call it a day?
I think we should leave these good people to their lives.
I think so.
Excellent news.
So you've got a bit of a doubler in length here, so enjoy.
Yeah, thanks so much for waiting for us, guys.
I know, sorry.
Thank you, and we are very grateful.
We are.
And please love us and continue to love us and like us and subscribe and give us all the reviews and all the good shit.
Because we love you guys.
All
that was
right.
a soppy bit of 5 minutes. Anyway, speak to you soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Burda, 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 burda. Burda, 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 burda. Burda, 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 burda. Burda, 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 burda. Burda, 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 burda.